The postseason atmosphere is electric as we welcome you to Game 1 of the League Championship Series on MLB Network. It's Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the LA Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2021 Chicago Cubs.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I know these pitchers are going to be very careful when dealing with Jason Kipnis. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Steven Strasburg will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. Dan, any thoughts?
Steven Strasburg has been good since he put on a uniform. The pride and joy of San Diego State University. The closest thing we've seen to Nolan Ryan. Mid to upper 90s fastball. Great changeup, great curveball, and great slider. Very, very rarely do you see a guy have a four-pitch mix that's as good as Steven Strasburg's.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team to execute pitches.
Leading out tonight for the Dodgers, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Set. Here it comes. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one. The 0-1 delivery. Behind 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. Hit hard to short. Story plays it in. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Now here's the pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight, 57 degrees at game time. Bases are empty, one man out. This is line to left, and Kipnis is going to reach on a base hit.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
In now is Yasiel Puig. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Puig can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. 1-1. Kipnis runs, and he fouls this one off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
Over the plate will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
So he got him swinging. Yasiel Puig is the second out of the opening frame. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Kipnis, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Henniger ranging back into the bleachers and gone. Cody Bellinger puts a pair on the board with that homer. His first homer so far in the series, and the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Alex Verdugo.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
Now the 1-0. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. 2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. Home half of the first coming up from Wrigley. It's now 2-0 LA. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Julio Urias will do the pitching on the road here in Game 1 of the LCS. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, you know that fifth inning can be an awful demanding inning for a starting pitcher. It's kind of like Wednesday being the hump day during the day of the week. Every starter knows they have to go 5 innings to qualify for a win. He wasn't particularly good in his last one, taking the loss, and I'm sure he's hoping for a much better fortune in this one today.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. The guy I want to spot shadow today is Cody Bellinger. Versatility is his game. The bat plays no matter where he hits in a lineup, but a guy who can play gold glove first base and move to the outfield.
So digging in now, George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
That was pretty obvious in live action that ball was hit hard. And after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo. An impressive swing of the bat.
The next Cub up, Bryce Harper. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now the 1-0 is in off the plate. And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. No one out with a runner at second. So a full count now. Chris Bryant waits on deck. Here comes the payoff pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here's Chris Bryant now. First appearance for him here with the leadoff man still at second and 1 gone now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Now the 0-1. Drilled to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
Now the Cubs' four-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo, and they're runners at the corners now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Nope. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Arias, exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
The 2-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Puig's got a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
So in now for Chicago, Javier Baez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Puig on the warning track. He makes the catch. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Next up for Los Angeles, number 13. He readies for his first plate appearance.
Number 13.
From the stretch. A ball and no strikes.
Ball one, no strike.
One and one the count now. The 1-2 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in to get those guys to respect it and open up that outer half of the plate.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Batting 7. Catcher.
Next for the Dodgers, Austin Barnes. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Baez onto the grass. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Into the box now, Julio Urias. This will show bunt, but pull it back for ball one. The 1-0. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball, 1-1. Barnes, base runner at first with one out. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Andrew.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, but the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave one as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead.
Leading off for the Cubs, right fielder, Mick Haniger.
First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
The windup and the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Batting seventh, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Stepping up to the plate, Gary Sanchez. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike one.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Here's the 3-1. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Hit high and deep to right center. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2. And with 2 away, let's check out our playoff bracket as we give you a look at how these 2 teams advanced out of the divisional round to meet here for the league championship. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Now here's the pitch. And a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. One and two now.
Watch your lips in the first couple rows there. He got the head out on that changeup. Good thing they enforced the new netting rules this year.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard back up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Dodgers lead it 2-1. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac at the 2016 National League Rookie of the Year. Corey Seager settles in to start things out. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one to make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. Two-strike pitch from Strasburg. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
The 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
In now, Yasiel Puig.
He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play.
First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Dodgers lead this one 2-1. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Steven Strasburg.
Leading off for the Cubs, pitcher, Steven Strasburg.
First delivery to him on the way.
That's a ball.
Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle of the order power guy.
Hit on the ground to third. And that'll get through into left, and you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than a leadoff single.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Here's George Springer as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The left fielder, number 34.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. He's set and the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
A 1-1. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Strasburg, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Verdugo waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's Chris Bryant now.
Chris Bryant.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted into center field. Waiting on it is Tolles. And the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. Our score remains 2-1. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Now the 2-0 home. Finds the zone, strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1 home. Fouled off. Popped him up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Alex Verdugo.
Striding in, Alex Verdugo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Waiting on it is Henniger. 2 down.
Now batting, number 13.
Digging in for his second at bat, number 13. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted in the air toward the line and right.
Henniger in pursuit.
He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They still lead it 2-1. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll match up with Julio Urias to lead off the inning.
First baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a curveball drops in there for strike one.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
Second baseman, number 9.
Here's Javier Baez. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much. Comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
At the plate, Mitch Henniger. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Runner back safely. Into the box, Gary Sanchez. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Baez is off at first with 2 away. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Two-0 count. The pitch. He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
This catch is not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
(3-0). Here it is. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. A breaking ball taken at the... Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Popped him up. Bellinger in foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Cubs strand a couple. They still trail it here 2-1. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Hit in the air to center field. Springer has a read on it. 1 down. So here now's the pitcher, Julio Urias. He did his job and laid down a successful sac bunt in his first appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
A 1 pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. Dribbled up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. This is on the ground over to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The batter, center fielder, Andrew Toles.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter, Andrew Toles. Here comes the first pitch. The changeup right on the outside corner for a strike.
2 quick outs in this inning so far. His pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. This one's into the bleachers and gone. Solo shot to right center. His first homer here in the series, and it gives the Dodgers a 3-1 lead.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Now batting, shortstop,
Here's Corey Seager. And she'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And he fouls this one off. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
second baseman number 22, Jason Kipnis.
Digging in once again, Jason Kipnis. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. Seager leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hard on the ground towards short. Story picks it up. He'll go to Baez at second for the force, and that ends the inning. One for the Dodgers on the solo home run. On to the bottom of the fifth. It's 3-1 LA. Leading off the inning, Steven Strasburg, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball one. One and one.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out. 1 away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Standing in now, George Springer. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is a well-located fastball down around the knees. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Right, Harper.
Coming to the plate now, Bryce Harper. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First delivery to him on the way. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. 2 out, nobody on. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more is taken for ball 1. Shoots this one over to first. Kipnis is there. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Cubs are down in order. They still trail it here 3-1. Ready for another chance? Yasiel Puig. He went down on strikes last time up.
Puig.
Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a breaking ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-1. Ball even at 2-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Puig is retired, and there's 1 away. Cody Bellinger will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little bouncer, but it's foul. Strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Into center field. Line drive base hit.
Now batting, left fielder, Alex Verdugo.
Digging in, Alex Verdugo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. That's a strike to throw down. Is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
Fouled away. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
That's in.
Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Ready with another 2-2. He struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, and it's still 3-1. Into the box now, Chris Bryant. A hit in 2 tries so far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. Oh, and he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time, 2-2.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
First baseman number 44.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rizzo. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. On its way is pitch number 75. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike one. 0-1, here it comes. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. Right to him. Throw on to first would get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are two away now. Settling in now, Javier Baez. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. First delivery to him on the way. Called strike over the outside corner. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a two-run game, a two-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Change up inside. They lost him, ball 4.
Up next for the Cubs, right fielder.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And a dive, but he's back. And another snap throw to the bag. Keeping particularly close tabs on him. First offering on its way. Missed with a breaking ball.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Now a snap move over to first, and the runner back easily. Baez, the runner at first with 2 gone. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. A 1-0 pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. 2-0 home. 2 balls and a strike now. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
The 3-1. And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Digging in, Gary Sanchez. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Verdugo waits on it. And that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Stepping in, number 13, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Third baseman, number 13.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a breaking ball stays outside. Into the corner and slicing foul. A ball and 2 strikes now. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
The 2-2. Hit sharply on the ground. There's Baez. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Barnes.
In now, Austin Barnes. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Randy Rosario is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Albert Almora is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 5.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Julio Urias. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and he's back standing. And he pops up the bunt attempt. The second for 1, but wisely no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Striding in once again, Andrew Toles. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Yeah, Matt, and that last at bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
The 1-0. Fouled off. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Well, this has been a good at bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. 1 left for LA, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The 0-1 on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. 0-1 pitch on its way. And it's 1-1. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
Here's George Springer. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Popped him up. Bellinger has a play, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order, digging in, Corey Seager. He'll start us off in the 8th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Seager. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Second baseman number 22.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And he fouls this one off. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Kipnis is retired. 2 down now. And now is Yasiel Puig. First pitch on its way. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. This is skied into short left center. Story will put this one away, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Dodgers out in front, 3-1. Yimi Garcia is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 63, Yimi Garcia.
Here's Bryce Harper now.
Leading off for the Cubs, left fielder, Bryce Harper.
First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And he misses there. 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here he comes again. 1-2. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Another try at 2-2. Oh, they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher, and he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. Here's Chris Bryant now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Now here's the pitch. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Garcia, a 6'1" right-hander. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. And that one is gone.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
First baseman number 44,
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. Oh, and 1, here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And it's fouled away. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Full count still. 1 out, nobody on. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Here's Javier Baez. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball called for strike two.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Here it comes. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Cubbies draw a bit closer on the strength of this solo home run. On to the ninth from Wrigley. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Cubs 2. Welcome back to MLB Network. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the ninth inning is set to get underway. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Pedro Strop will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch. Sheen Segura is into the ballgame as well as a part of that aforementioned double switch, as he'll take over in the number 6 spot in the lineup. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. He singled his last time up.
First baseman number 35, Cody.
First offering on its way. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Ground ball foul down the left side. The 1-1 is taken for strike two. The 1-2. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. Another 1-2 delivery. Again, he sends it out of play. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way, and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Now the 0-1. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is fouled at the plate. Fouled away. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fouled off. Bellinger gets his lead at first, nobody out. Lays off 2-2 now.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Here now the 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Raisel Iglesias enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Number 28, Raisel Iglesias.
Stepping in now, number 13, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Now another 2-2. Missed with a slider.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit down the line at first. And another foul ball. Another full count pitch home. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1. Iglesias, a former Cincinnati Red, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
The 1-1 home. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? There's one on to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out.
Now batting, veteran
Juan Lagares. See what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here.
Juan Lagares.
Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Ball and a strike. pitch right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
And he fouls this one off. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Sanchez goes to get it, and a good throw is in time, and they escape the jam. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. LA's on top, 3-2. Kenley Jansen, if the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. Gene Segura standing.
Number 33, Jesse Winker.
First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And that one just missed outside.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Good downward movement fooled him there. 2-1. Jansen, a right-hander going 6'5". This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a solo shot here to left center field. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.
He saw a few balls down in the zone earlier in that at-bat, but finally got a pitch he liked and promptly deposited over the fence. Made the pitcher pay for his mistake, which is exactly what you're supposed to do.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez, as he takes a called strike on the Jansen's ready, coming at him with the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Puig. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting,
Striding into the box, Trevor Story. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Here it comes on 0-2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped, but that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Lays off 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Now the 2-0 home. He's in there for strike 1. Now the 2-1 is in there for the second strike. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, George Springer. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Cole going back. Ball game. Two-run shot to straightaway center, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Man, the postseason always seems to deliver big moments, and this was no exception. A walk-off in the final at-bat ends it, and there's bedlam at home plate. Wow!
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. Chicago take the 1-0 lead here in the league championship series. Raisel Iglesias is the winning pitcher of record. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt.